What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Pop Biz TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win a chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When I win a chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovis. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up and here. One more again. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Transformation Tuesday. That means what you working on, how you working it, and is it working for you? We nosy. Tell us if it's working for you or not. Big NBA card today. But y'all know how we do. Before we jump into today's NBA action, we get a quick recap of yesterday's action. Yesterday, 5 games in the books. We went 2-3. We did give out 3 plays, including the play of the day, which was the New York Knicks. We hit, but we dropped the 2 other plays. Denver, they didn't cover. They had to go to overtime to knock off the Portland Trail Blazers for either the 3rd or 4th time. I definitely know it was their last game, and it could have been the 3rd or the 4th game. Prior to that, though, they Hulk smashed them, so I was kind of like not thinking it's guaranteed because nothing in gambling is guaranteed, but I thought they would knock them off. The Philadelphia 76ers, they were strong. They was right there, neck and neck, until about like the end of the 3rd quarter, pushing into the 4th quarter. And I didn't watch the game, but I was score checking, you know what I mean? And then I seen Victor Wembanyama that Paul George ran into him and he got hurt up. But when I was checking the scores, which I'm going to do now real quick just to see what he finished with, Maxey didn't have a great game. And I know the Spurs got some good defenders, but damn. Yeah, Maxey he finished with 15, shot the ball 16 times, so that's horrible. Same thing with Paul George, shot the ball 15 times just to score 16, horrible. And the only one that really came to, do anything basically is Joel Embiid. Maybe he was hogging the ball too much. I think the offense should flow through Maxey. Like, listen, I'm the captain of the ship now, motherfucker. This is what it is. You in and out of the lineup. You're not going to be coming in and out of the lineup thinking that you're going to be numero uno. You're going to be number 3. Yeah, it's me and VJ Edgecombe now, and you number 3. Now, talent-wise, you may say, no, that's not the case, Lee, and I will agree. But you're not, the best availability, best accountability is availability, and you're not in the game. The other games we had, right, was Orlando, basically. Orlando Hulk smash. The Detroit Pistons, we figure it was going to be a stretch for them to get to that, that 60 win. Anyway, with that being said, let's my grand total record now is 621, 530, and overall, far as the locks, 76, 82, and 1, still under 500. As far as the play of the day, as far as the locks, 297 and 269 and 2. So we're still 28 games above 500. We're going to try to rectify that today. With that being said, let's get into today's NBA action. First game up on the board, we got the Chicago Bulls out on the road at the Washington Wizards. Chicago is giving 6.5. And I'm on Chicago. They both Dirtington is the end of the season, but I think Chicago is still the better team. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna go with the better team. Do I think they could cover? Yeah, I do think they could cover. I think they could cover the spread. Next game up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road at the Indiana Pacers. Pacers is getting 12 and a half. Um, I'm on Minnesota. I think the Pacers got too many injuries. Um, Minnesota, they dealing with some injuries as well. Ant-Man is ruled out. Jalen Daniels is ruled out. But I think they still could win and cover the spread. They lost 3 in a row. They stuck where they at, so it ain't like they can go down or up. But I think they want to get that nasty taste out of their mouth, so to speak, as far as losing. So I'm on Minnesota. This is a game where I think they can the opponent that they playing, I think they could bounce back and I think they could win. Next game up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road at Brooklyn Zoo. Brooklyn getting 2.5 on the Milwaukee Bucks. I was leaning towards Milwaukee, but I'm on Brooklyn. Yes, Milwaukee is the better team record-wise, and I know they're just coming off beating somebody, right? They beat the Grizzlies. I ain't really 3 games at home. Basically, both of these two teams has won 2 games in their last 4 games, which is amazing and phenomenal because they've both been watching their season go down, down, down. Like they both been trash. Giannis is in the battle with the front office and the coaches. He want to play with his brothers, maybe for the last time. They want to trade him, so they're trying to protect their asset. So it was just a real shit show, basically. I'm on Brooklyn. Next game up, this one should be a good game. We got the Miami Heat out on the road at the Toronto Raptors. Miami is getting 1.5. And these two teams will play back-to-back today and Thursday, I believe. They're going to play back-to-back. Let me check right now. Today and Thursday. And they also played twice already this year. And the Toronto Raptors have beat them both times. Some players in and out, like Tyler Hero wasn't there, I believe. RJ Barrett didn't play. So neither team was at full strength. But I think Toronto was playing a better ball, although they only 2 games above Miami, who's in the 10th spot. Miami is 10th in the West. Magic is 9. Hornets is 8. And Philly is 7. And Toronto is 6. All 4 of those teams, Magic, Hornets, Philly, and the Raptors are all sitting at 43 wins. So what's the difference between playing, in the playing game or having a guaranteed spot? So this is a paramount game for both teams. And with one team being at home and dominated the first 2 matchups, I'm gonna go with Toronto. I was kind of like wanting to take Miami just so that they don't lose 3 in a row, and then on Thursday I think Toronto will win. But I think Toronto needs to win now to stay in that 6th spot. They need to win now. They need to act like this is a playoff game, and I think they will. Next game up, we got the Charlotte Hornets out on the road at the Boston Celtics. Hornets is getting 5 golden rings. We just seen these 2 teams play. Hornets put belt to ass to the Boston Celtics. You don't really see that. Let me see if Tatum played in that game. I can't really remember. He didn't. And not just because he's going to play tonight, I believe. Let me check. No injuries. But I just think it's a revenge game. It's like, yeah, y'all spanked us, and they did it in their house. Who let the dogs out? Like they did it at Boston. So I don't think they beat Boston twice in Boston. I just don't see that part. Could they do it? Yeah, but I'm on Boston revenge game. Let me look at this real quick too. Just side note. Last 5 matchups: Boston Celtics versus the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, I know it's early in the morning. I got to get ready to go to work, so you know, it is what it is. I did study last night, though. I did study last night. Celtics won. Why do I got this, though? Hold on. I think that's wrong. Hold on. Let me see something. Why do we got that, though? That's why they got that correction. So back on March 4th, the Hornets beat them 118 to 98 to 89. They smacked them. No Jason Tatum. When they played them again at the Hornets, Jason Tatum played, but Brown didn't play. Both of them gonna play tonight. That's why I look. Sorry, I got a little thrown off by looking at that. So basically, Celtics won the last one. Then the Hornets won, and the Celtics won the last 6. I'm on Boston. I think Boston gonna Hulk smash them, and that's what I believe. That's what we rocking with. Next game up, we got the Utah Jazz out on the road at the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans giving 11.5. I'm on the New Orleans Pelicans. This is gonna be their last game of the season at home, not of the season. I think they got 2 more or 3 more. I'm gonna check right now for y'all. 2 more at the Celtics, at the Timberwolves. So playing against an inferior team, at least 4 games wise. I think they put on for their fans. I think they win. I think they come out and and put belt to ass. Next game up, we got the Sacramento Kings out on the road at the Golden State Warriors. Warriors is giving Sacramento 14.5. I'm on Sacramento. I know Steph and them just put on a thriller in Manila against the Houston Rockets. And I know at least one time this year they have dominated and put belt to ass. The other game, Sacramento has won, though. I think it'll be a mixture of 2. Steph coming off the bench, not for long, still got to get back in rhythm. Although I think he had 28 and 29 minutes or something like that. Steph is, the greatest shooter that God has ever, or Stephen A would say. He is one of them dudes. But I think that the spread is too inflated. Yes, Sacramento is a dirt team. They ain't going nowhere. They packed it up. They're ready for Cancun. But I think that spread is a bit much. Golden State is looking for rhythm, some cohesiveness, some time on the floor with Porzingis, etc. I think Golden State wins, but I don't think they cover that spread. Next game up, got the Dallas Mavericks out on the road at the LA Clippers. Dallas Mavericks is getting 11.5 from the Clippers. I'm on Dallas. Not because they beat the Lakers, and I know the Clippers just finished Hulk smashing Sacramento, but these 2 teams played already, and I haven't seen anything that says Clippers should be 11.5 point favorites. Even though this game will be at home, I'm just on the Mavericks. I'm on the Mavericks. Next game, we got Oklahoma City out on the road at the Lakers. Lakers missing all their horsemen. OKC is given 17.5. And I'm on OKC. I mean, I know Gray, side note, shout out to my nigga Gray Fire. That's whose song I'll be playing in the intro and the theme music. Him and my guy Famous A. And he think like for some reason he like the Lakers. I'm cool with you liking the Lakers, but it ain't no way I could back the Lakers, not knowing that OKC probably just need one more game and then they solidified. I'm on OKC. I don't see them. I don't see them not beating the Lakers now. What they cover and all that, that's something totally different. Last game of the night, we got the Houston Rockets out on the road at Phoenix Suns. Phoenix giving 1.5. we've seen these two teams play 3 times already. And Houston has won all 3. Not 1, not 2, 3 times. 3 times the lady. I'm on Houston. I know they just barely beat the Golden State Warriors. But I'm on Houston. I'm on Houston. I think Houston could get the victory and win. Pardon me for yawning like that. It's still early in the morning. With that being said, let's get to the theme music real quick.
Great fire.
When I win a chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe or gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When I win a chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe or gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
All right, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks to get you and me the winner chicken dinners. It is 10 games today. We closing out the season. But I got some good picks today, I think. Here they go. We going with Minnesota. We going with Toronto. We going with the Pelicans. We going with Dallas. We going with Houston. And the play of the day is the Boston Celtics. Play of the day is the Boston Celtics. I think they could beat them twice back to back before they play the Knicks. When do they play the Knicks real quick? Hold on. Let me check that real quick. They're not on the back to back to play the Knicks, are they? They're not. I think they win tonight. That's who I like. That's who I'm rolling with. You can let me know who you like. You can let me know who you rolling with. All I ask is that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you mess with the channel, I appreciate it. If you don't, then it's cool. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up and here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Tuesday.